train like this? Oxens might be powerful, but they're still tanks!
We don't have to, just focus on defense! The others will take care of destroying them!
Are they the Empire's new weapons? How can we compete with something so mobile? There's nothing to fear! They may be mobile, but they're a damn sight easier to handle than that purple devil of Crossbells. What the? Huh? Hello! Incoming at 3 o'clock! What the hell?
Is that?
The Ashen Chevalier, the hero of the Imperial Army.
The area beyond here is Imperial territory. You have no business treading into Crossbell. That was a warning. Try to advance any farther, and I will show no mercy.
All units retreat! We're returning to the outskirts of Altair!
Wow! You're amazing! I knew you were the one who ended the Civil War, but seeing you up close, you're really something else!
Not at all. I'm still fairly inexperienced, if you ask me. Recover the wounded and any POWs and return to Tangram Gate. Just remain vigilant until the speech is over.
Yes, sir!
It's now March 1205 of the Septian calendar. Over 2 months have passed since the Azure Tree vanished. So much happened during those months. President Croix was arrested, Crossbell's movement for independence was promptly declared invalid. And before anyone could process what was going on, Speaker McDowell became Mayor McDowell. The war in Erebonia came to an end sooner than anyone had anticipated, but it was quickly followed by the invasion of Crossbell. Gorelia Fortress, which once served as the only physical link between the two nations, was no more. But that proved to be a little more than a temporary setback for the Imperial Army, who acted by flying hundreds of tanks over the state from a vast airship. In no time at all, Crossbell was occupied. The Calvard Republic, which had been wrapped up in its own share of chaotic internal disputes, finally reacted to Erebonia's bold invasion in turn. They began with sending its cutting-edge armored airborne divisions into Crossbell, hoping to force the Empire out of the region completely. But every attempt they made resulted in failure, as they were repelled effortlessly by one soldat after another. And today, at Orcus Tower, the new seat of Crossbell's government, the new rulers of Crossbell rose to deliver a rousing speech.
Friends and citizens, it brings me great pleasure to stand here among you once again. But even in the midst of such gladness, the specter of the harm Crossbell has visited upon the Empire lingers still. The destruction of Guerrilla Fortress and the ensuing civil war it caused has taken a great toll in resources and in lives. The anger, sorrow, and dismay in the hearts of the Erebonian people is still fresh, still too near. But today is a joyous day, a day to put the troubles of the past behind us. Let us join hands and step boldly into the future, leaving our anger and grief behind. Challenges will rise before us, but together we shall meet them. Together, we can rise above the tumult of these troubled times. Men and women, old and young, rich and poor, those from every walk of life can share in these aspirations. Looking toward that goal, there is someone I'd like to introduce to you today. A brilliant young man who played a pivotal role in bringing Erebonia's civil war to its swift conclusion. And the individual most responsible for the historic accomplishment that sees me standing before you today. The first Governor General of Crossbell, Lord Rufus Alberea.
Greetings, friends. It truly lifts my spirits to be here among you. I'm honored to have been entrusted with the profound responsibility of acting as Crossbell's first Governor General. As I'm sure you're all aware, the division between the nobility and the common people is a long-standing part of Erebonian life. Personally, I stand in support of our class system, but I fully expect that one day it will fade away. After all, if each citizen of the Empire conducts themselves with the courage, dignity, and grace expected of a noble, then what difference would remain between myself and any of you? As I hope for that day, allow me to speak not only as your Governor General, but as an individual when I say, in the name of His Imperial Majesty, Emperor Eugene III, I hereby proclaim the annexation of Crossbell into the Erebonian Empire.
May the goddess above stand witness, and may she forever bless Erebonia and Crossbell with the light of prosperity.
We've got some real larger-than-life characters in charge of us now. Sure, the Imperial Chancellor's intimidating, but he's so charismatic that the people eat up his every word. They love the guy. I can see why he's the bee's knees over in Heimdall.
The new Governor General's something else too, albeit for different reasons. He's... how to put this? Difficult to hate. Like, he'd tell you to do something, and the next thing you know, you'd find yourself doing it just to see him crack a smile.
Well, Albaret is the name of one of the top noble houses in the Empire. Top 2, even. No surprise that the heir of such an affluent family would be popular. But it feels like there's more to him than that.
That's what gets me, though. Those two were on completely opposite sides during the war. So why are they both so buddy-buddy now? Very oddly sudden, in my opinion.
You're telling me? By the sounds of things, Erebonians can't make heads or tails of what's going on with it either. But you know how it is. There's so many rumors springing up thanks to the war, it's hard to tell truth from fiction.
Yeah, I've even heard about a 1,000-arch tall castle appearing in the capital. I mean, that's gotta be made up, right? There's no way something like that's real.
You've got a real short memory if you think that's bull. The Azure Tree wasn't that long ago, you know.
Point taken.
Yes, this is the office of the Crossbell Times. What? Representative McDowell will be issuing a statement.
Sounds like something big's happening behind the scenes already.
I'll get to gathering some info on what's happening for our international section. Calvard's probably got some good stuff.
Works for me. Gotta use those connections of yours for something, after all.
Well, see you later.
Our independence came and went like bubbles on the water, and now we aren't even a state anymore. We're in for some tough times ahead. No, they always say that the pen is mightier than the sword. I won't let those guys outdo me. Chief, let me handle that story.
That's all we of Heiue can do for you, I'm afraid. The guards have been given a little incentive to stay out of your way. You should face no more obstacles in your operation.
Thanks, Sal.
Think nothing of it. It's my pleasure to play all the cards I can. The place you're aiming for is where all the information in Crossbell gathers, as well as its Achilles heel. What you're doing does us no shortage of favors, I'll have you know.
Well, just this once? I'm happy to hear that.
Do take care, Yin. My apologies. Rishia. I've received information that quite a skilled warrior is in Crossbell at the moment.
As have I. Nonetheless, thank you for your warning.
Oh, not at all. I wouldn't want anything happening to a valuable future business partner. I believe that does it for me. I'll be praying for your success.
He's being awfully cooperative, isn't he? And again, it's not a stretch to think he's only doing it because he's got something up his sleeve.
He's an incredibly shrewd man. Most likely, he's happy to do whatever will shine the most favorable light on him once Crossbell's occupation period is over.
True enough. He wouldn't want to screw up his chance to potentially play mediator between Crossbell and the Republic. I get the feeling he'd get along great with Lecter. He's our ally for now, but there's no guarantee how long that'll last.
Exactly. It's in our best interest to remain wary of him. Still, if working with him helps protect those I care about most, then I'll gladly do so.
Likewise. Tio said to aim for the area up ahead. Crossbell's future rests in our hands, so let's get moving.
Right.
All right, we're in a good place.
Prepare yourself.
My turn. Take this!
Prepare yourself. Come! Now!
Gotcha! Here goes! Arcus, activate!
Allow me. Activate!
I'm still up for more.
This'll only take a moment. Right. Arcus, activate!
Here goes! Right. Here goes! Take this!
Allow me. You fiend!
Don't count me out just yet. Arcus, activate!
Allow me. Huh! Now!
Gotcha! Here goes! All right, we're safe now. That was some fight.
This sector has been abandoned for quite some time. It's not hard to imagine why so many powerful monsters settled in here. What amazes me more is just how much these Arcus orbments are capable of.
Yeah, they'll be a real asset to us in the future. They're so modern, they're practically still in testing over at the Empire.
I miss the variety of arts I could use before, but in terms of balance, they're much more suited for combat than our Enigma 2s.
Well, Erebonia's always had the upper hand on military technology, if nothing else. We should count ourselves lucky that Michel got his hands on them for us. On that note, we should also count ourselves lucky for being able to utilize them so well. I don't think we've had a single problem linking up.
I admit, it's a strange feeling. It's as if we knew everything there was to know about one another, through and through. Almost as if our bodies became one.
How, poetic. Sort of like how you perform with Elia on stage, right? That's like being one, in a sense.
Now that you mention it, you could put it that way, yes. At this point, however, I doubt I would even need one of these to match my movements to hers in battle. So this is what the Geofront's E sector looks like. This one supposedly had its existence hidden from the general public, didn't it?
That's what Ellie said anyway. It was kept sealed off to keep everything inside strictly confidential. Corrupt officials and Diet members used it to conceal any information they didn't want leaking out. She did add that it wasn't its only use, though. Just one of them.
I see. Not the kind of place we can just leave as it is, then.
Yeah. We need to make our way through here, whatever it takes. Ready to give it everything we've got?
Of course.
I won't lose!
Allow me. Arcus, activate!
Here goes! Take this! You're off balance! Come on, Misha!
All right! You fiend! Allow me. An opening!
Gotcha!
Allow me.
Right! Take this!
Right! The battle's over, but we aren't safe yet.
This is a tight fit.
What a nice treasure chest.
Oh, found a chest. I'm just glad I'm going through first.
What's wrong?
Ah, never mind me. I can't tell her it's because of her outfit. Oh, found a chest.
Commencing subjugation. Right. Huh.
My turn.
Take this!
Right. Come. Ah! Prepare yourself.
Right.
Prepare yourself. The battle's over, but we aren't safe yet.
Bring it on!
Prepare yourself.
Here goes! Yeah!
The battle's over, but we aren't safe yet.
Oh, found a chest.
What a nice treasure chest. Commencing subjugation. Right. Arcus, activate.
Right. Right. Take this! Now! Come on, Misha!
Understood.
Finish now! Rising Sun! I'm still up for more. That takes care of them. Hope I didn't end up dragging you down any.
There was never any chance of that. I can't think of anyone else who could go through the things you did and come out stronger than ever. You should be more confident, Lloyd.
There's no way I could have gone through it all alone, though. I still got a ways to go as a detective, too. And when you think about all the obstacles we've got waiting for us, I'm nowhere near strong enough to handle it all.
I wouldn't say that.
Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying I've got no confidence in my own abilities. I just think it's important to be able to give an honest assessment of your own strengths and weaknesses. When it comes to pure strength in combat, Randy and Noelle clearly come out on top. With processing information, it's Tio, Yona, and Fran. And in terms of negotiation tactics, I can't compare to Ellie or the Chief either. If we don't make good use of our respective strengths, we're not going to be able to get through what's ahead. We might not all be able to stay in the same place anymore, but we still need to be able to work together.
Oh. They've started keeping a watch on everyone then?
Yeah, I think Randy was the first one. After that, Ellie and Noelle started being watched. If it weren't for Tio's help, Kia and I would probably be in trouble too.
Is Kia still with Arios and Shizuku?
Yeah, Arios is looking after both of them. They should be okay for the time being. But if the Imperial Army sets their eye on them, things could get nasty. It's okay. The reason we're here is to try and avoid coming to that. We best get moving. We've still likely got a ways to go.
True. Let's go. The advantage is ours. Right. Come.
My turn. Take this!
Prepare yourself. An opening!
Gotcha! Right. Take this! I'm still up for more. I won't lose!
Prepare yourself. behold my dance, an illusory offering to departing souls. Sleep, embraced by silver light. Rise! The battle's over, but we aren't safe yet.
All right, so far so good.
I suppose.
Is something wrong?
I just have a bad feeling about something. I'm sorry. It's probably just my imagination.
So you say, but those bad feelings of yours usually pan out to be accurate. I've had my life saved by them enough times to know that. If it weren't for you, I'd have probably died on one of those landmines, or been hit by that sniper.
I'd forgotten all about those. I have much less of an idea what the cause of this one could be, though. I only have a general, vague sense that something dangerous is drawing near.
Could it be that skilled warrior Sal mentioned earlier?
It might be. If all we were dealing with was a skilled warrior, I'm sure I'd be able to take care of them. This, though, whatever it is, it feels far beyond my capabilities. I'm probably not making much sense, am I?
No, it's okay. Even the warning alone is appreciated. Rishia knows how to keep her cool in a crisis better than anyone I know. If what we're up against has even her on edge. I need to work on kicking my instincts up a notch or two. At least so they're as good as guys. Well, according to the data Tio gave us, we should be over halfway through by now. Let's just stay alert. If we don't know what we're up against, all we can do is try and be prepared for anything.
Agreed.